Look, Finesse2tymes throwing shots at J. Prince Jr. He say he is done being quiet just to make the next motherfucker happy. Say he done made more off of OnlyFans with Sugar than he made with Junior and Mob Ties and Rap Alive. Say nobody putting the marketing dollars up for him. That's why you don't hear him on the radio no más. Yeah, he say the money is being mismanaged and misspent. However it's in, it's hot in, it's up with him right now for everybody. Look, bro couldn't have thought it would be no different for him on Rap A Lot. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Oh, when you're not making them no money no more, they stop calling. Nigga, that's business. That's our business work. You supposed to be getting your shit together, but you don't be focusing on the music. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. They shouldn't have brought you down here. They should have invested in local talent. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Look, Bricc baby throwing shots at Wack 100. He say Mr. Face Down Ass Up has been speaking on him for way too long, far too long, and he ain't said nothing. He say, Cass Jones, what happened to the conspiracy to murder charges that they got you on when they kicked down your door over Stutter Box? CS back is what he called him. He say, you told Dale Dog some shit, and they shot up Stutterbox's house. You tried to set up the homies for Main Street. He giving you a 30-day challenge, Wack 100, to produce that paperwork or just confess to the people that you've been turned state witness. Look, this ain't really no new news. Wack 100 is the police, man. He's like Jay Reed from In Too Deep, in the flesh, nigga. People don't play like that, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, Wack 100 is allegedly the cops. Just be honest, let's just be real. And he working with so many gangsters, so what you think that make them? Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground, fam. Look, Travis Scott LaFlame performed for over 75,000 fans in South Africa. He's on a world trek. This was part of his Circus Maximus tour in Johannesburg, South Africa. Look, it became the largest solo rap concert in the country. Look, bro, it was literally record breaking. He's looking to break another record in Delhi, India tonight, bro. The bro is doing big things. Shout out to LaFlame, bro. This is dope. Yeah. Even though they say the performance started like an hour and a half late, they tried to blame it on Travis Scott, say he got there late, but it wasn't none of that. It was actually the weather. It's one thing you can't control, fam. It's nature. The man came, showed up, and put on a hell of a performance, bro. This is legendary. He's competing with himself for, out of his songs, what's the biggest, most streamed rap song? Look, this is dope, man. Drop it in, Travis Scott, bro, where are you? Let's collab. You know, real shit. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Look, OutKast has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They announced it in April, I think around April 27, 2025. But the actual ceremony is gonna happen in Los Angeles, LA, Peacock Theater. It's gonna be live streamed on Disney Plus November the 8th. Look, they are the first Southern hip hop group to ever be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is major, fam. Some of the other artists, Bad Company, Chubby Checker, some of you might know. I know Cyndi Lauper sings one of my favorite songs, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Look, drop it in the comments. This is huge, huge. And the White Stripes are actually being inducted too. They say Killer Mike, Jid, and Sleepy Brown would help in the induction ceremony, which is also huge. Shout out Big Boy and Andre 3000. You will be able to see them back on the stage together, at least for that night. Drop it in the comments, all the OutKast fans, man. The Roy Wave just dropped a new video after taking a 10-month break, mental health break, leaving. The new video, bruh, it's a real dirty game. Snakes look like friends. Solid shit might bend for Blue Benjamin. Look, this is dope, bro. Yeah, he's still showing emo tendencies, even after 10 months away from it, he can't get away from it. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. But this shit is dope. Still the same old raw, you know what I mean? Yeah, don't seem a day happier. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But when you expect something from a person and they give you what you expect from them, you can't be mad. You can't go wrong. It goes into the Raw Wave playlist. Off top. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Raw. Yeah, shout out Raw, man. Money can't buy happiness. That's what they say. More money, more problems. They say that too. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. Joy Badass starring as Big L in a new film. It's supposed to be a short film, but I'm thinking they're gonna make this a whole little motion picture. Put it on. The Big L story. The nigga police hate in each state. You know what I mean? This is a story that was been supposed to be told. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Big L never just got his due, but God damn, he could rap. Look, this is big for Joy Badass. He says it's gonna be his first legacy performance. Now, the time and date is still to be announced, but it's in production. This is dope. I don't even know if they actually finished production, but they're working on it. Look, drop it in the comments, all the Big L fans. But we've been waiting on a movie. The story has to be told. He was killed in a drive-by shooting by his childhood friends, fam. Yeah, for saying something. He did something that maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We don't know. You know what I mean? Real shit, but this is dope. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground, fam. Look, Pharrell Williams released a Lil Wayne diss track with the clips. Mr. Me Too. Niggas bite from the shoes to the watch. Look, that was directed at Lil Wayne. Back in the day, Birdman had got some beats from Pharrell, but he didn't want to pay for him. That was strike one. And all it took was 2 strikes. It normally take 3, but it took 2 strikes. Second strike was Lil Wayne kept wearing bait without permission. Tried to do it in a music video, he told him no. Kept seeing him in the bait product. So what did he do? Got a nigga to write some shit for him. Went in there with the clips and he made Mr. Me Too. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, bro, that has always been one of my favorite clip songs. But this is hip hop history, bro. Drop it in the comments if you already knew. But this is some shit I didn't know, bro. This is was a dope ass diss track. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I think everybody need to reconvene on what they was saying in that motherfucker. That bitch hard. I'm just being, I fuck with Tunchi, you know what I mean? But just being honest, just being real, nigga. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Nigga. That's what this is about. Drop it in the comments, fam. Look, Quavo announces a collab album with Pharrell Williams. Look, bro, they recorded a whole album in Paris, in a Louis V headquarters. Yeah, Skateboard P worked on a handful of tracks with the Migos. He did they stir fry, and he was on Quavo solo CD, Go All The Way. But now they got a real album. Look, this is huge. Yeah, this is huge, bro. I don't really hear that much Skateboard P production. And yeah, he was part of that clip shit, but bro, that clip shit is dope, but they tried to shove that shit down your throat. You know what I mean? I mean, you can only listen to it so much. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, man. And I would love to see how Quavo gonna attack the beats, but man, if we just being honest, man, Skateboard P, where you at? You know what I mean? Real shit, need to bring them beats down south. Nigga be snapping on them motherfuckers these days. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. He tried it with Slim Thug. Didn't quite work. But you had the wrong contestant. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Slim don't be rapping like that, but he be rapping. Man, I'm just being honest. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.